But with all that being said, him and Fouad are friends and they go back some time. If Fouad would just throw him to the curb because of the situation, it would mean he was never much of a friend of his to begin with. That doesn't mean you can't be critical of him. You are watching Muscle Central. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, turn on your notifications, and leave a comment. Okay, I've been critical of Fouad Abiad in the past, and I'm going to be critical of him again, but I'm also going to come to his defense to some degree. I think by now, just about everybody heard about what happened with Mike Van Wyck and Jeff Nippard. Mike Van Wyck, being a friend of Fouad Abiad, a regular on the Bro Chat podcast, people are throwing a lot of shit at Fouad now because he remains friends with Mike Van Wyck. That's fucked up. It's not right. No matter what I think about Mike Van Wyck, and I think he's a jerk, I think he's nothing more than a schoolyard bully, and what he did was definitely uncalled for. He's an asshole. But with all that being said, him and Fouad are friends and they go back some time. If Fouad would just throw him to the curb because of the situation, it would mean he was never much of a friend of his to begin with. That doesn't mean you can't be critical of him. I mean, if that friendship is strong, there's any real bond there. If one friend does something that's fucked up, the other friend should be able to point it out to him, criticize him about it, and take him to task on it. And if that person doesn't like it or gets very offended, then there was never really a strong friendship. So the fact that Fouad is still friends with him, that is not an issue. He should be if he was a friend of his from the beginning. But doesn't mean you should be condoning or rationalizing things that your friend has done if they're really fucked up. This was not called for. There was nothing that was done that should provoke a reaction like this. For you to go on your podcast and try to make excuses, try to rationalize what he done, make it seem not so bad, that's fucked up. You should, if anything, you should say, hey man, he's my friend, he'll always be my friend, but he fucked up. No, you did just the opposite. Then you question the footage, the videos that we've seen, that it's an edited version. It's not from the security camera on the gym. My hunch is what's on the security camera in the gym, that video footage is a little more compelling. After all, the police have seen that and they have arrested Mike Van Wyck, and he has 2 assault charges pending against him. I am not shitting on you for remaining friends with Mike Van Wyck. Like I said, if you were ever a real friend to begin with, you shouldn't abandon your friend. But you, for the same token, shouldn't be basically condoning his actions when they were fucked up and they were uncalled for. Now, where you go from here? I haven't seen him on the latest bro chat. I don't know if he's coming back to your bro chat, and that's your decision whether you want to put him back on your podcast. Like I said, if your friendship was real, there was a real bond there, you should remain friends. But I would, at least from my point of view, from a business perspective, I don't think you should have Mike back on your podcast. I think it could actually work against you and ultimately hurt your business. Now, you should be, if your friendship is real and it was a real bond, you should be able to approach him at this point if you want to go in that direction and say, listen, man, you're my friend, I still love you, but this is also business, and this could affect my business in a negative way, and there are a lot of people that depend on my business. After all, you got a family. I'm not sure who else is partnered in with your business. You have employees and whatnot. So there's a lot of people that can be affected by this. So I don't know which way Fouad is going to go with this. But just to bring this to an end, for those of you who are shitting on him for remaining friends with Mike Van Wyck, that's fucked up. If you want to shit on him for defending Mike Van Wyck. Okay, you can agree or disagree with anything I've said in this video. Either way, let me know in the comments section. This is Michael Diamond. I'd like to thank you for watching Muscle Central.